Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Iron Bill back with another video. This is going to be some PvP with some commentary on Guardian Games. Now you'll notice here that I have a couple of bounties left. The Crucible Silver and the Crucible Gold. Also on your Laurels, I'm quite a bit of the way along. I think I was about 75% at this point in time. I need to get 33 or 150 Laurels, and I need 31 more kills to complete both these bounties. I figured it would take a few games to get that done, but I don't sweat it. I mean, PvP to me right now is it's not that much of a struggle, especially solo queue. But that's because of some practice, by the way. But anyway, as this plays out and as we get started, my whole initial take on this Guardian Games thing is I don't know, man. It's really kind of dry. And I wish I could get excited about it, but yeah, just like you can read anywhere else, the grind is really, really grindy. This whole bounty thing upon bounty upon bounty. Bounties are good. I mean, don't get me wrong, but if that's all you do is bounties, it's like having a bread sandwich. Two slices of bread, surrounding a slice of bread, and it's just not very exciting. After a while, it just gets just dull. And I guess if I continue the metaphor here, I'm looking for some takeout because I'm just tired of what I have at home here. So, and by the way, that may strike home with some of you as we've all been, quarantined with the COVID deal. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm looking for the story to advance on the Almighty. I want to know how we actually resolve that. I don't know how the season ties up, but right now, my rating of this latest deal, the Guardian Games, so far is just disappointment. And I'm sorry to say that, but anyway, we'll soldier on. So you're watching the gameplay here. It's a pretty good back and forth match. And honestly, for me, PvP is best when it's like this. I don't like to be in blowouts either way. I don't like to get blown out. I don't like to be in blowouts because in order for you to have that big match like that, somebody else has to suffer. Oh, and by the way, that was some crazy death there, right? I was so far away from that and still got arced by that ACDC fence, ACDR, or whatever they're called. Something kind of fishy there. And there were a couple things in this match that really raised my eyebrow. And I think we may be coming up on another one here in just a minute. We'll see. What I'm trying to do here is the opposite of what I did the other night when I was playing with clanmates, where I was just basically throwing myself at the enemy team. I was playing Titan then. Did you see that? Pop, pop, pop. I mean, just bang, bang, bang. And that's awfully quick for a trust at that range against a hard light that was hitting him in the head. I don't know. And I hate that PvP has gotten to the place where you suspect everyone of cheating anymore, but that was just a little crazy there. So, anyway, yeah, when I'm playing Titan, it's a different kind of style, where I just basically charge in, and it's all CQC, shotgun, shoulder charge, just make the most of the close quarter stuff. But tonight, I'm playing a Hunter, which gives me my dodge back. I'm playing Arc Strider, Middle Tree, which is what I like to do, because that grenade is just so strong, man. And you see, I let in on that zone with a grenade, which softened the other two guys up who were looking the other way, and polished them off with a hard light. And then the third guy came right at me, but the distance was too great, and the auto rifle was able to take him down. So anyway, the other thing that I'm running, of course, hard light, in spare rations and a sword. Quick Fang from the Menagerie, Heroic. And it actually was a good loadout for this match. And again, I feel like the teams were very well balanced, which doesn't happen very often. I see I'm losing that fight, so I duck out. And I got an extra hit from around the corner, which was, again, kind of bizarre. And I'm just rotating around to recover and trying to position where I know they're going to have to come. And they are aggressively going after the zone, so I figure sooner or later they're going to come for the zone, and there they are. And I get a pick right there right away, decide to back up because they're really going to come in force. And I know one of the guys has a sniper. And I'm trying to think of where best to go. And I see the Sentinel coming at me. I might as well run because I cannot take him down alone. No point in even trying that. I'll just feed him a kill. Luckily enough, I was able to pick up some orbs along this path. One of my teammates really must have led along with his super here. And I'm coming back to B. And I'm being a little cautious about this because I know if I'm guarding B, I'm going to be in that back area right there, just trapdoor spidering anyone coming in. That fellow never had a chance. I don't know what he was trying to do, so we get the zone. And we're really in some pretty good shape here, and I'm just throwing some ricochet rounds around the corner there just to keep that person at bay while we take the zone. And I'm going to back up and see if I can lure somebody in for just a moment. And I don't want to take too long in that kind of a thing because the fight's still going on and it's a close match and I need to be involved. But you see here and there I set some pretty decent traps and was able to pull people out on it. Alright, so looks like all my team is spawning back here. It's time to move up on A. And just kind of keeping an eye. I see they're going for B again, but we've got 2 people on it, so I may as well go to A, try to secure that zone. I'm not intentionally playing with teammates, although I'm around them some. Okay, I back out of the zone there after we get it. I know we've got somebody coming here. Trying to cut that off. Backing out a bit. I'm going to secure another position down the lane here because they are bound to come for it. They want to power play us. And we're pretty scattered out if you look at the tags across the arena, so it's a pretty good opportunity for them. I noticed that there's somebody coming down the backside. I peel him. Come back to the zone. I noticed somebody's on it now. Toss a grenade up there, which was very well placed. It might have got a small tag on him, but that's okay. With 3 of us there really was no chance for him to take it. So at this point, I decide to move up and have a look at B. And there's somebody to my right there who decides to bug out. I know somebody's around that corner. I can see him right on the tip of the radar, and I'm not jumping out there because he's hard scoping that line. My teammate does it. And oh, he got me with a knife. That was probably a pretty good toss on his part. Can't complain about that. So I'm going to go back because I've got my super. And I figure, what the heck, you know. Might as well make the most of that. And I'm having a hard time seeing who is who. Like, for instance, I looked at that guy, and I thought I saw a teammate tag on the other side of him. And, yeah, I finally get taken out here by the Titan who basically shotguns me and shoulders me. So, alright, so pretty good run for me there on the super. Not bad. And we're in the match still. It's tight. I'm going to come back to B. And I see that we have somebody on it. And I'm just going to run through, just enough to get the credit for it. Pick up the orb that was on the edge of it. And I'm going to set the next trap. I'm not passing through the center a lot with my hunter. I'm trying to play the edges so I can cover my flanks. Teammate throws a super. I see a fellow down here. He jumps back. I think he had a worm husk. No, he didn't. That was a Titan. Take him down. I'm fully recovered. Trying to decide what to do. Decide to try for A. See if we can close this gap. We're only 3 points down at this point in time, and it's climbing.
You captured zone A. You have zone advantage.
They got B.
Zone B lost.
And this winds up being a decent series for me here, I think. Come around the corner here in just a second. This guy tries to snake around. I jump up, pull out the spare rations for the close range stuff, and basically just hip fire him down. Take that fellow down, so we're looking pretty good. I've got another one who came up behind me. He tries to worm husk away, but I just keep the pressure on. There's no chance for him. So that's a 3-piece right there, very quickly. Decide to go for the heavy ammo, just in time because I got thorned, even as I bugged out. I come on back. This guy doesn't see me yet. It finally does, but it's too late. I get a sword kill there. and complete a bounty. I see them on the radar, and I've got to decide whether I'm going to go forward or back, and I decide to go forward.
1 minute. Time to prove yourself.
And I'm going to continue to the right.
Zone A lost.
I almost hate getting heavy because I don't like to die with it. And that time I did use it up.
Zone B
So they got
You
nothing
have
from the
zone
death.
advanced. Zone C lost. Zone
I'm
A
doing better
captured.
than even
You
at this
have
point in
zone
time. I know
advanced.
that. And I feel loose, and I'm just playing the way I want to. Just trying to set a trap here.
30 seconds. Fight on. You've gained
But
the
we're
lead.
running out of time, and I've got to get a bit more aggressive. I've got my super, and I'm just trying to find the place to throw it, but there are enemy supers going off all over the place, and they're Hammer of Soul, and that will shut my super down. I don't have any defense against that, so I'm looking for the opportunity to use it.
Or nothing.
I come back on
just
B,
took
and if
the
I can
lead.
get here in time, I could swing the game. I clear them off, but too
Double down.
late.
Your enemy has
And I get a third right there, and then a fourth guy jumps in. I get them all, but unfortunately, they'd already won the game. So I'm not too unhappy about that. I completed
fought well,
my medals
but
in
I'm
this.
sorry.
This was only my second
this
game of the night, and I completed all my medals. 31 kills and obscene efficiency, and I can't complain. So with that, this is Iron Bill signing out.